morning, world.
Good morning.
This is take three for those of you
It's
who want to
four.
know. It's take four. I don't know. We keep forgetting to hit certain record buttons, and first it was Cedric, then it was me. Anyway, this is a new segment called Comment Friday, where we're going to go over your comments and your donations to our channel as a thank you and as to respond to some of you verbally, so that you can see our faces when we respond, not
And
just
I'm going to
type.
skip all the malarkey I said in the first three takes and get right to it.
Yep.
Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. So the reason we have to skip everything is because Zoom, we don't have the paid version of Zoom, so we have to get this done before it shuts us off. All right.
Yes, we'll,
So
we'll talk
again,
about tipping and giving money to us later. That'll be one of the comments.
yeah, it'll be very subtle. um, so we're gonna get right to it. This is your comments and your donations, and I'm gonna do it first here, and then you guys can let us know. But this first one is to a video we did by a group called XTC, big band back in the '80s. They did a song called Dear God, because we did a Dear God by Dax, and then we did a Dear God by somebody else, and then we did Dear God by XTC.
A lot of dear gods out there.
So this one it's more of an agnostic, atheistic view. That's what the song is, and I thought it would be interesting. So this person who just has a little emoji, and I don't think it's a real person because it's a really pretty girl, but then the call sign is at 12365478898799874563211. Thanks for that information. But they said, I'm going to read it just like it's typed. Okay, I tied so hard to be on your find. You failed. And then they wrote, OMG, I just realized you've the worst person I Evelyn you ever tried to write about. It's insane you've tried to write about insane. So that was worse than Kamala Harris. And I wrote back, and Cedric will like this. I said, "Is English your first language?" And the question mark.
And that right there is why Brian isn't allowed to respond to the comments. As true as it was, don't go to their level.
Read it.
Uh, yes.
All right, what do you
Yes.
got, Cedric?
Okay. Since this is our first ever comment section video, this wouldn't be complete without a comment from the Jordan Lucas reaction. This is from August Jones 8081. And at the 4-minute mark, he wrote, ended the video here, followed by 7 thumbs down emojis. By Uncle Ruckus. He's referring to me. I forget which animated cartoon Uncle Ruckus comes from, but basically he's an older black man who completely despises and hates the black race. So I guess based on what I said at the 4-minute mark, he's associating me with Uncle Ruckus. I had to go back and listen to it. What I said at the 4-minute mark, it was a story about Morgan Wallen a few years ago, and he was caught on video using the N-word with his best friend who was white, or an associate of his who was white. I basically made the comment that no word, no hairstyle, no food, nothing should be patented by a group of people. It's all cultural appreciation as opposed to cultural appropriation. This really triggered August Jones. He couldn't understand that. I guess the N-word should be solely used by black people only and no one else, regardless of if they're an artist or a writer or anything like that. And I disagreed with him, and he decided not to watch us anymore.
It is the only word that I can think of in the English language that is restricted. I think you can say any other word, as we've seen with modern culture. You can see pretty much any word. And if you're a person of color, you can actually say the N word. And that's fine. And again, I don't know how far the color spectrum extends to where you can say that word, because Joyner Lucas himself is half black, half white, or half Hispanic. And I've heard Hispanics use it, and they don't get called out for it. But I guess it's only white people. They have to make sure that's on their filter. So it's an interesting world we live in. I understand it's a terrible word, but then nobody should use it. I mean, but not out of mandate. They shouldn't use it just because it's not something in polite society. But then if nobody should use it, then why does every rapper and every commentary black person out there feel it's okay to use? So
Couldn't tell you.
Cedric says it all the time to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, all the time.
All right. Here's one I did. This was from a video we just did. I think it was the first one we did while I was in Tennessee. And it says, "Does this guy really support Trump?" So it's a little clickbaity, I'll admit that. But
A little bit.
Linda Brewer, 3243 said, "Great to see you two together again. The video and sound was just fine, at least to me. Keep up the good work." Here's the important part. P.S. Cedric, I can't even talk. We really want you in Tennessee with Brian. Hear that, Cedric? They really want you in Tennessee.
I hear it. I hear it. Only God knows. And only God knows. We'll see if we can make that happen.
That's because Cedric isn't a solo act anymore, so he has
Yes.
he has a partner in crime that's not
Yes.
me that he has to convince.
Yes. Yes. Well, we'll see. Keep a thoughts and prayers coming.
All right.
This is from Wow, Hope by NF, a reaction video. And this is from 48765. And this person's a little triggered. They say, I can't stand reactors who start current without learning any backstory. Do some research. Learn what you're speaking about before speaking. My friend, if we learn about what we're speaking about before we speak, is that really a reaction? Or have we done some homework and some study and now we're reviewing it? It's this classic, we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. If we come in there blind, you're upset because we don't know anything about the artist or the song. If we do extensive research, you're upset that we reviewed it and didn't give a true reaction. What do you want us to do?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. We used
Goodness.
to do reviews, and then people said, "We want to see reactions." So now we do reactions, just fresh. And so people complain that we miss stuff. It's like, oh, okay, you can't catch every lyric. So anyway,
Yeah. And the way I love to comment real quick is that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of content creators out there. You will find one that you like, that one something that appeals to you. That's the beauty of this YouTube platform. If me and Brian's style doesn't appeal to you, find one that does. And we thank you for checking us out.
yep. All right, got another one from Jelly Roll. Need a favor. Cedric and Brian reaction. All right, this person, her name is Sheila Brown, 5784. Sheila, thank you.
Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Oh,
I'll just wait.
sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go
All
ahead.
right. Sheila left 2 comments. We appreciate it. That's even better for the algorithm. It says, "I've watched 3 to 4 videos on people's reactions to this song. Thank you for showing me there is a whole lot more to this song than bad language. Thank you." And then she said, "And his hopes and prayers saved her." Sheila, we appreciate it. I don't know. We have to go back and listen, right, Cedric? I don't know when he used bad language on this song, but
I can't
that's
recall.
that's Jelly Roll. I mean, he started. I don't know if he started, but he does a lot of rap, and he did a Brantley Gilbert. We did a long time ago. We did a song with him, and he was just rapping with Brantley, and I think they're going to tour together. But yes, it's a beautiful song. Again, I know some people get offended by that, but it's art. Some art. I mean, you go to Italy and you see the statues out there, and they're beautiful works of art. Some people will be offended because they're of naked people, but everybody has their own idea of art, I guess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's something out there for everyone.
Yep.
Um, this one really tugged at my heartstrings a little bit. It's from Michael Bosisto, 6259. And although we got this one from Michael, I have seen numerous comments like this from The Truth, the Oliver Anthony reaction to Richmond, north of Richmond. And Michael goes on to say, the good Lord took my wife home this last March. I had 30 good years with her. Knowing what I know now, I would trade all the money in the world just to have another day with her. I too am tired. I too want to go home. Michael, you're kind of saying what a lot of people have said in this song. It really hit a lot of people right in the heart. I don't know what type of relationship you and your wife have had, but I know you missed her. Spending 30 years with someone, you can't replace that. Me and Brian are in a similar situation where we both lost our dads last year in 2023. And to say that leaves a void in our lives is an understatement. Brian has said this before, fake it till you make it. With me, with my dad being gone, I try to get outside, get some fresh air, get some sunshine, drink my water, get some exercise, surround myself with a community of people where I can laugh and have fun and revel. And with my family, my mom and my sister and other people who knew my dad, We're to the point now where we get together and we talk about the funny stories and we laugh about the things that he said and the things that he did. And just to repeat again what Brian said, fake it till you make it and know that there are people out there who care for you, my friend, and keep pushing on.
All right, I got another one here. For some reason, people have been watching this XTC Dear God music reaction lately. We did it a while ago. But this person is, I think it's Idandha. I don't know, at Idandha. But then it has an R in the thing. So I don't know. Anyway, he says, Cedric will like this. The white guys is talking too much. Effing annoying. And then he says, seriously, can we get rid of the white guy? He said wild, but I'm assuming he meant white guy. So Cedric, are you going to get rid of the white guy?
No, I'm not gonna get rid of the white guy. He's kind of growing on me, kind of like a fungus.
He
So
can't.
he is here to stay.
It's only because he can't edit, so he needs me.
I can't edit. Sometimes I have trouble turning my phone on. So I mean, so it's no, the white guy stays. I'm sorry, and it wouldn't be. You couldn't call it Cedric and Brian anymore unless I found a Brian that was a person of color, but that wouldn't go over very well.
And you're not the first guy who's wanted Cedric to be solo, so I feel like your guys are stuck with me.
I don't get it. This goes back to what I said two comments before. You're going to find some content creators that you like and some content creators you can do without. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm just here to fill up space.
Yes. Yeah, Brian has nothing of value to add. I'm being sarcastic, of course. My last one here is a high-end music reaction. This person, similar to one that Brian read a few minutes ago, she left two comments back to back. And this is from Janie Lee, 6467. And I think she's obviously talking about in the very beginning when Brian and I talked about the Venmo and the Cash App and how you can support us if you choose. She says, why should you get cash? You're not the talent. Janie Lee, you couldn't be more accurate. We are not the talent. We react to the talent. And our reaction to the talent gives other people perspectives on how we see things that they may have missed. And we in turn learn from others about things that we missed by what they said. That's what this YouTube platform is for. She followed that comment up with, this is a double-edged sword. A, you help others get exposure, but B, you get likes on other people's talent. I don't know how to respond to that, Janie Lee, so by saying, yes, 2 plus 2 is 4. Men can't be women. We get likes on other people's talent. I mean, to sit there and state the obvious, I don't know what you want us to do. That's why it's called a reaction. A lot of people have never heard of Tom McDonald until we start doing reviews. Did we help Tom McDonald become the person he is now? Absolutely not. But there's a few people out there who found Tom McDonald and High Ren and Oliver Anthony because we reacted to it. And if we could help in some little way, so be it.
Yeah, and it does take time. We're not just throwing on a camera. I mean, remember, this is our fourth take we talked about because we got some stuff wrong. We're in two different locations. It does take time. It takes equipment. We're going to be getting better equipment with your help. So that leads me to this. So that's good, Cedric. That was your last one. I've got this and then a bunch of thank yous because somebody called JJ Loves Music 87 said, I sent a donation request a long time ago for God's Eyes, but y'all never did a reaction for it. I was hoping you would still do it, but I doubt you will. Well, I mean, that's kind of a defeatist attitude, but remember, I've been moving, so we're behind on our reactions. And then some of them, I don't know if one of them was yours, but some of them we look at and we just can't do a reaction for whatever reason. Sometimes it's just there's no video. And we don't like to do reactions to just a blank screen. If there's a good lyric video, sometimes we'll do it. We apologize. We will look into it and see. And if not, send us a comment and give us another song. We'll try it for you. Because we appreciate it. And I just want to go from there into some thank yous. These are things that came across on Venmo. So I'm going to go over them real quick. This is from Matthew Toffsley. Matthew, thank you for your tip or your donation. He says, to Cedric and Brian, I love you guys. I hope and pray you both continue to grow, continue to achieve your goals, continue to spread your love, positivity, and message to everyone. Thank you. And he
Awesome.
sent us a donation. He didn't ask for anything. Matthew, we appreciate that. Somebody else, Todd Rush, he wrote a couple times. He said in November, don't know how much to donate for a song reaction, so please let me know if you require more. We don't require more. I mean, you don't even have to donate. We really appreciate it, though. I would really love you to check out. And then he put a song by Terrence Trent D'Arby, and he followed it up by saying, Holding On to You Live by Terrence Trent D'Arby. Todd, I really like Terrence Trent D'Arby. I thought he should have been bigger than he ended up being because his first album I had, a CD, and Wishing Well was one of the songs, and there was some really good songs. He has one of the best voices I've heard, but I think he made the cardinal sin that some of these artists out of the UK did, and they went out and said, I'm going to be bigger than the Beatles, or I should be bigger than this, and that turns people off. You shouldn't. You let your talent speak for you, but I think Terrence Trent D'Arby just kind of stepped in his own way, although his talent is really good. We will check this out for you. Again, I've been moving, but we really appreciate you sending us a donation on Venmo. This is another one, Joshua Cummings, and he sent this, I said before, to Cedric and Brian, 3 for thee, a poetic tip to pray. The trip has rewarded you peacefully. Less stress, stay blessed. Thank you, Joshua, because he followed that up with another one where he just sent some more money, just not asking for anything. And then Brent Von Gorcom said, enjoy your videos, praying that this can help you in any way for you too. Again, this was a big donation. I'm blurring out the amount. This was a big donation. Brent, we really appreciate it. He didn't even ask for anything. Troy, same thing. Troy Romo, no relation to Tony Romo.
I don't know that.
I don't know that. He just said to Cedric and Brian, he sent us a donation. And then some other ones that I've already talked about before. And then, of course, Emily, who sent us a lot of requests. So thank you all. We really appreciate it. Cedric gets the Cash App, so maybe next time he can go over those.
Okay. Awesome.
Sorry. I need
all right, you guys. Thank you. This is a new segment that we're doing. Again, like Brian said, we're going to try and do this every Friday where we just randomly pick some comments from the comment section and go over them. And I think we try and pick comments that may be universal to how a couple hundred people feel or something like that.
Or just ones that annoy me and I want to read.
Yes, it could be that as well. But thank you guys. As Brian said in the very beginning, this is take number 5. And because we are as vulnerable as we are, we decided to share that with you. Like we're not perfect. When I started doing this the first time today, there was no sunlight, but now there's sunlight coming through the window. So hopefully this will be a better production and all things work out the way they're supposed to work out. And we'll see. Now you can see the sleep crust in my eyes. Hopefully those are out, and Brian
Cedric
can do some editing.
Cedric got a new microphone, and mine's on its way, but hopefully he'll hook that up next time. We want to get the sound better, and then eventually when I get into storage, because my stuff is all still in storage, I will get the good cameras back, and we'll go from there.
All right, you guys. Keep sending the comments. Keep telling people about us. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and continue sharing our channel with everyone you know, from California to Tennessee and everywhere in between. Until next time, I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. We'll see you later.